50,000 people used to live here.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's oh my god, your head's gone here, and today I'm bringing you a new killer on the map Express. Just playing 6v6 domination. I'm using the AN94 with red dot in stock. Perks are ghost and hardline. I always like that combo, except for the fact that you don't have flak jacket. And if the other team's using C4, you might want to have a backup class where you do have flak jacket on it, and you can get rid of ghost or hardline. I would probably get rid of hardline in that scenario because I think ghost is really important in pubs. The thing is, getting a UAV isn't hard, and if the other team has a UAV up, you know that they're going to be able to get their flank on you. Even if you're getting into gunfights that you're always winning, it doesn't matter. If they get behind you, if one guy gets behind you, you know that's the end of your streak. So anyways, but yeah, I'm using the A94, like I said, ghost hardline. I think toughness and scavenger. I'm not too sure if I'm using scavenger. I think I am. And dexterity. I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but I do get a nuclear in this gameplay. And I'm using the AN94, which was actually recently nerfed, or at least at the time that I'd recorded this, it was recently nerfed. That was like a month ago or something like that. And what they did was they took the range that the AN94 got a 3-shot kill at, which was, I think, 1,300 inches, which you might not think, oh, it's not too far. You know, 1,300 inches doesn't sound like that much, but it actually is a decent amount. I forget the amount of feet it was when I calculated it out, but basically, they nerfed it from 1,300 inches to 1,150 inches, I think, or 1,100. It was something like that. So basically, now if you're getting into a gunfight and the guy's at 1,200 inches, and I know I'm using all these statistics that don't really mean anything because, you know, nobody's actually, you know, measuring when they're getting kills. But anyway, so you get into gunfights at basically medium range. That's about medium-ish range. And that's when the A94 kind of shines. It's not the best long distance AR. That's kind of dominated by the M8. That would be the ideal AR for long distance fights. And it's also good at medium range. So actually, I've gone into the M8 recently, and I'm kind of using it a lot more than the AN. But anyway, since it got nerfed, you're going to be getting into a lot more gunfights at medium-ish range, where you need 4 hits now to kill the person with the AN rather than 3, and that actually makes a really big difference in those gunfights, because sometimes, you know, you're one shot at the end of a gunfight, and that extra bullet that it takes to get that kill actually makes a huge difference. So I'm not liking the AN94 too much anymore. I don't really know why they nerfed the AN94 and not the M8. If you guys have played League Play or game battles or any sort of competitive kind of Call of Duty on Black Ops 2, you'll know that the M8 is the dominant AR. It's the AR that's used by literally everybody if they're using an AR. And then as far as submachine guns go, it's obviously the MSMC and now the Scorpion. You're seeing the Scorpion used a lot more now, actually. I think that's because people have just realized in those close range gunfights, the Scorpion absolutely melts people. But it doesn't have quite the range, so the MSMC is still more of a hardpoint submachine gun, and it's kind of more dominating hardpoint. But in Search and Destroy, you're going to be seeing the Scorpion used everywhere. And that's because in Search and Destroy, you know, when you're in those close quarter situations and you meet somebody, you know you have to have a gun that really melts them, and that's what the Scorpion does. If you meet somebody head on with the Scorpion and they have an MSMC and you have a Scorpion, you're going to win that gunfight because the Scorpion's rate of fire is just insane. Whereas the reason I don't think I see it as much used in hardpoint is because it doesn't have quite the range. In hardpoint, you need more of a versatile weapon because you're always rotating from hardpoint to hardpoint. So you want to have a little bit more range on your submachine gun. I guess once you get into a hardpoint, especially on a map like Yemen, for example, there's that church hardpoint. If you guys play any League Play and you know any of the calls, church is the one kind of in the middle, right beside the first one. It's like across from the room with all the carpets in it, and that hardpoint is dominated with either shotguns or the Scorpion, because it's just such a close quarter area, and the Scorpion absolutely melts. But anyways, I'm going way off topic right now. I guess I've just been playing a lot of League Play. For the most part, I don't really enjoy playing public matches as much anymore, because you can really see a huge difference in the level of gameplay. Like, you just saw what I did right there. Those guys didn't even get a single bullet into me. They're completely clueless. And when I was actually recording this match, I had only just woken up, so I was actually really tired. and my fingers were like really stiff, and I wasn't playing great, but they were terrible. The people I was playing were terrible. So that's why I've kind of started to really enjoy League play a lot more, because it's a lot more competitive. And you never drop like a 50 bomb with like 2 deaths or anything like that. You're never going to get a 60 plus gameplay with 2 deaths. If you do get 60 kills, you're probably going to have like 15 deaths or something like that. But you never see high scores like that, because everybody's actually good at the game and they know how to, I guess, win gunfights, and you're not just playing idiots that run right past you. And I actually want to skip this middle part right here, so give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So like I was saying, League play is really a lot of fun, and if you've kind of found that you're getting a little bit bored of public matches and you're not enjoying the game as much anymore, for whatever reason, give League play a try. I've actually been, for the most part, only playing it this past couple of weeks, or this past month and a bit. And I got into it a couple months ago, and this season I've been trying to play it as much as I can, and right now I'm actually like master rank 6, I think, and I have 15 or 16,000 ladder points, somewhere around there. And it's been such a refreshing break. It's so much more enjoyable to get into games that are really competitive and kind of, you know, a little bit more even match compared to a public match where for the most part people are kind of a little bit lost. Like, you'll see this game right here. I was already talking about how the other team is so bad, but you'll see in a little bit when I get my nuclear that they're just lost. I get my orbital, or I get, yeah, right here. Basically, they all spawn there, so I should die. There's no way I should come out of this situation, you know, alive. But look at this right here. I'm shooting at this guy. I turn around to kill the guy behind me. There's another guy behind me shooting at me, and my dog actually manages to save me. But I have no clue how that guy did not kill me. But anyways guys, so that's the nuclear. Basically I go into a load star right here, and then I die in the load star, unfortunately. But there's nothing much else to the gameplay. There's like 2 seconds left when I get out of it, and the final score was 68-1 or 67-1. I think it was 68-1. But like I said, I never pulled up the high scoreboard. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.